Hey guys.
Hey everybody.
We are back.
It's been a while.
It has. We felt like it was appropriate to come on and actually do an in-person, face-to-face video, give you guys some FaceTime because it has been over a month.
Yeah.
Sorry,
a month
guys. At least.
Life's happened, and that's kind of what this video is about.
Yeah, so as you guys can tell by our title, we're going to be covering 3 major topics, but we may kind of branch out and rant a bit as we do. But we hope you guys enjoy. We're going to start out with the first, and we have notes so that we don't go off track if you guys see us looking down.
That's what we're looking at. It's our cheat sheet.
The first topic is, we've been gone for some time, and we are human. Things happen, and as you guys know, we work a 9 to 5. We're normal, everyday people who just happen to record YouTube videos on the weekend. So
a few months ago, I was laid off. My company downsized, and being jobless in New York City, it sucks. But it's okay because it's not the end of the world, and I learned a ton of stuff, and I'm in a much better position, better company. I'm much happier now, so
yeah.
Everything happens for a reason. New York is kind of quick-paced, and things happen, and so it's kind of taught me to just be one step ahead of the game, I think, more than anything, right?
Yeah. And that happening just kind of threw us off of our routine. You have your bills that come out on a specific date. You have your, let's say date nights that we always did on Fridays. We couldn't do things like that anymore. And with Dustin being home more often and me being at work, it also meant that our schedules didn't line up anymore. So there were times where I would come home and be dead tired and he's ready to go and wants to go to the gym. So it threw our lives off as well. So it was very hard to have a normal recording schedule and deal with what was going on. And we're human, and we hope you guys understand that that's why we were away. Anyone that has been through this, what it does to a family and to a relationship. It's very stressful.
Another thing is my main focus was to find a new job. That was number one, and hopefully that's something you can understand as well. Anyway, we're in a much better spot now, I think, and
yeah, and we're in careers that we're just a lot happier with. They say things happen for a reason, or God leads you down a certain path, and if it's not yours, and I feel like that's what happened to us. We had to lose to gain, basically.
Right. And something else, I didn't want to come on camera with an emotional type of perspective. I've had time to think about things and learn and reflect from the experience. I think that that's all you can do in bad situations is look for the positive and find a better solution.
During this time, we've definitely had a lot of loss, and I think when you have loss, sometimes it makes you antisocial. At least it does for me. I kind of want to be in my apartment away from everyone. I mean, we kind of lost some friends along the way. We haven't spoken to people that we used to be very close to when we lived in Georgia. These things happen. Dustin lost his great aunt, unfortunately, maybe how many weeks back?
Probably about 2 months ago.
Yeah, around the same time that, the whole career thing happened and the shift in life. So, again, that's why we've been away. That's why you haven't seen us on camera as much. We had to focus on each other and our relationship and getting our life back on track. And now that we are, I think now is a good opportunity to come out with more videos, being real about things like this and what it's like to jumpstart from a, place of being laid off to now having a career that you love. And
completely unrelated to what I was doing in the past.
Yeah.
But, it's funny how things work out. And like I said, it's something that I should have been doing career-wise for a long time. It's a new industry. It's advertising. So that's really where my passion and my heart has always been. And so it found me.
Yeah. It's a blessing in disguise.
Yep.
And with school, I know last time we popped on video and we did like a life update video. I'll link it here. It was a while ago, guys, a long time ago. I think we were still in the old apartment when we did that video. But I told you guys I was going to be going to Hunter, to one of the CUNY colleges here in New York, and that ended up not working out. And you guys may have noticed I have not come on camera talking about it because just like a job loss, not being able to go to school, it's a major hit on your confidence and your ego because you have all these plans and goals and they don't work out. And sometimes it's hard to be honest and upfront and just say, I'm not going to school this semester and that's not what I wanted. So I am back now because I have good news. I am now enrolled into a school that I've always wanted to go to. It's a much nicer school. It has a perfect program for what I'm looking to do, and I'm actually looking to shift my major now from journalism to media studies. As you guys can see, we do a lot of recording, we do a lot of video editing, and I honestly enjoy it. This is why we keep coming back. And so I figured, why not focus my major on something that I love and do every single day. So that's what I'm doing. So I appreciate you guys hanging on and being supportive and even though I'm going to have classes, we're still going to try to roll these videos out every week, like we've always promised.
Yeah, I'm super proud of her. I just want to put that out there because we've had so much adversity, and anybody that's lived in New York City or any big city can attest. Like it's one thing after another. Sometimes good, sometimes bad. It's just like, but there's a lot of stuff happening in your life, and a lot of things that kind of keep you on your toes. So this is just proof that we've been here over a year. We're making things work, and
things aren't perfect.
Yeah, but it's just about kind of taking one step forward every time you meet a little bit of adversity.
I love self-help videos and books, and I feel like part of the reason why I love them is because people talk about their failures and their struggles, and it reminds you that they're human, and even though they're successful now, they may have been a failure in the past. So I want to be real with you guys. We live in New York, and it may seem all glamorous, and we have a cool channel, and we're always out doing things, but things like this happen.
Stuff happens. Just
like
your life, we have adversity that hits us. So
hopefully moments like this help to inspire a lot more than like, look at our brand new apartment with upgrades. We want to be real with you guys. So this is where we are, and thank you for joining us during this ride because it's been tough. The next topic is
the election. Let's talk about the election. Will we?
Yeah, we were gonna skirt over this, Lil Uzi style, but no, we're going to talk about it because it is a topic of discussion right now, and we figured why not, right?
Yeah, so one thing kind of to preface is that we don't talk about politics very often, especially for this channel. It's not the right forum.
Yeah.
And so, it doesn't matter what your views or beliefs are. You're going to have somebody that has an opposite belief or viewpoint, and so we don't want to
make anyone feel left out or uncomfortable.
Right.
Even though we know that it's always good to have healthy debate and everything like that, it's just not, like he said, this is not the place for it. And we appreciate people that are very passionate about politics. As a couple, even though we are pretty passionate, I would say Dustin is a lot more than I am. I try to not think about it as often. I know that's not the best way to approach it, but I feel like why stress and let something consume you that you can't immediately fix in the moment? That's how I feel. So once your vote is casted and you walk away from those polls, why would you stay up all night worrying and crying and when you have your life going on right now? People are still living right now. We're still living.
Right, and I think that the thing to take away is that, whether you're for the outcome or you are against the outcome, nothing is permanent. And that's the great thing about this country is that, we don't have a lifetime ruler. So, it's temporary. I think that this is forcing Americans to come together in a way that maybe they haven't in the past, and actually forces them to put themselves in someone else's shoes and understand maybe why somebody has different opinions than you. So
exactly.
Keep everything constructive. We're not going to dig into opinions, but just keep things constructive. And when things become not constructive, don't participate in the conversation. I think that the media has definitely hyped up a lot of things, and it only makes a lot of this worse. So
it only feuds hate. It only gets people hurt. So
worry about you and your immediate family and your loved ones first and foremost. And we can only just pray that that things work out as a country. And we're a strong country. I think we always come together when we need to. So
and in moments like this, when anything like this major happens to our country, I always think we still got it really good. You guys, we're still in a first world country, and there are a lot of things going on around the world that we don't even know about sometimes, or we don't seek out, I guess. Well,
it's definitely not brought to our attention by news outlets. And when you think of Africa and what's going on there, we really don't get any coverage of that, and so I feel like it's not really fair to rely on a media that really only puts things that are controversial and very they drive a lot of viewership just to sell airtime when these atrocities are nothing new, and there's different parts of the world that certainly deserve attention. But one thing positive about this is that myself, I've volunteered, so I'm going to a new orientation so that I can volunteer in my free time, and I think that there's a lot of people that are doing that now. It's a lot to have an opinion and share that on social media, but really, are you furthering your cause, whether it's ending hunger or poverty or helping people with job skills or helping the elderly or at-risk youth? There's a lot of things that that are not going to fix themselves without people that have a good head on their shoulders going out and investing time in their communities. I think we'll end on that. Please check out your community's volunteer options in New York. There's several places. There's the New York Junior League, which is a women's organization. There's also
the Boys
New
and
York,
Girls Club.
New York City Cares.
Petals and Bells. There was just some young ladies that came to my job, and I was able to mentor them, and that was a big deal to me. Those are things that are impactful. The children are the future. We say that, and it's very cheesy, but it's very true. So if there is time that you can take away from social media and, you know, reading into these posts and these horrible comment areas that are just like absolutely disgusting, I would say take that time and focus in on maybe our youth and find some way to reach out, even if it means just telling a child how amazing they are and help to uplift their confidence, because who knows, they could be our next president.
Right.
So those are the things that I think about, and I urge you guys to think about. And we hope you respect our decision to not discuss politics on here and to not talk about who we voted for, because we're very old school and we come from a time where you don't discuss that stuff. So we're just not going to discuss it.
We're going to plead the fifth.
But we're here with you guys and we'll get through it, you know? We'll get through it.
Last thing that we want to mention is with our, I guess, the challenge of getting on camera on a regular basis, you know, we've actually contemplated leaving YouTube. Yeah. And hopefully you guys can leave some comments and maybe give us some encouragement. But anybody that has a channel out there, you know what it's like. And if you're running a channel by yourself, that's certainly a huge task and a huge burden. Lining up two working people's schedules is exponentially harder and something that we've struggled with. And so, and we still struggle, and we will struggle going forward. But we just kind of wanted to put that out there and you know, maybe make a little bit more of a commitment to do this on a regular basis. And I think sometimes we set such high standards that, you know, it's like, well, we can't do it today. And so maybe we just need to maybe do a lot more capturing in the moment.
Yeah. We're both perfectionists at heart, so it's very hard. It's not saying that we don't have content, because we have been recording, we have been going out and, you know, getting small snippets here and there, but then like we come home to piece it together and it's just like, you know, because it's our channel, this is our baby, and we know that if we ever, you know, receive opportunities from outside vendors or sponsors, it's because of the content that we're putting out here. And to be frank with you guys, another moment of honesty here, we did have a major sponsor reach out to us, and it would have been an amazing opportunity. It was a paid opportunity, and it just didn't work out, and that definitely crushed us. And I want to say it was maybe 4 videos back, but we put so much time and effort into it, you know, getting up super early in the morning, sitting down, doing a business plan, and it didn't work out. And it's crazy, but that small thing can be such a setback because you're not as confident on screen. You don't want to come back on.
Definitely the goal is to somehow monetize your time and your effort and your talents when you're editing and videoing and taking up tons of storage on your computer and external hard drives. So
and we've been doing this for a while. You know, we've been on YouTube for going on 4 years now, if not more. And it's like, we do this for free and we do this with our own time. And when I see like the bigger YouTubers like getting bashed for trying to monetize on their content, working with sponsorships,
we're all out here trying to make $1.
Yeah,
that's what it boils down to. And so maybe this is a good opportunity to ask you guys. We'll consistently ask you and never hold back on what you want to see, but maybe in the comment section, give us some ideas, some new ideas for some fresh content. We have a few more ideas that are they're going to be very helpful. I think more advice ideas. But you know, we'd love to hear what you guys are really interested in seeing us cover, and we will hopefully tailor our content to what you guys want to see.
Seems like our like moving to New York and New York advice videos do extremely well, and we don't know if that's just because we're getting people that are, you know, searching in Google and happen to pop across our video, or if that's because that's what our following wants to see. So we do want to hear from you guys, and if it's something where you don't want to see New York videos every day, we don't want to post those. And in the end, even though the sponsorships and the monetary things will come later on, we do this because we're passionate about it, and we've been doing this for a long time, and this is our baby. You know, we've taken this channel such a far way, and we don't have any editors, we don't have any, you know, graphic designers. Everything that you see that's on our site or on our YouTube is done by one of us sitting here. So bear with us. It is a third job. It really is a third job. And you guys out there that are parents or volunteer or do anything, you know what that feels like. When you're passionate about something, it consumes your time. So bear with us, understand. Hopefully in the future we are lucky enough to work with sponsorships, and we hope that when those do come, that you guys support us and you understand where we're coming from with this.
Totally.
You know,
it's been kind of a quiet time. The past few weeks have been quiet.
We've
and really
been pretty
just hustling
chill.
and.
I mean, we had visitors. We had his brother stop by and spend a weekend with us, and we had my best friend come into town
for Halloween. Oh,
we'll post some pictures.
We'll post
some
Halloween,
pictures, guys.
Yeah.
Guys.
See it on Instagram, and
so
we will set up a Snapchat as well, and we'll put it in our next video.
We're able to maybe do Snapchat a lot easier because it's on the go, right there on our phones, and we did upgrade our phones so they're better quality.
Yeah.
But let us know if that's something that you guys want to see. We don't want to like get a Snapchat and have 3 followers on there, but let us know. But we've just kind of been like low key, just kind of chilling and focusing on the things that really matter, like paying our bills and me registering for school and things like that. So we hope you guys can understand. It's just the foundation. You got to get the foundations down, and then everything else is kind of a bonus, you know? And doing the channel is definitely a bonus. So we miss you guys. We hope you understand. We're still doing well. We're still living here in Harlem. We like where we are. We do like our neighborhood, but we will be moving in April, just specifically out of this apartment.
And we may do another 6 months, depending on things, but
we'd really like
we'll
to
talk about that later.
As things go.
Yeah,
you know?
We haven't had a visitor, mouse visitor.
No.
In some time. I got some spray foam and stopped that.
We've been pretty good.
It's just been an interesting, 6 months or so?
Yeah. This apartment has definitely given us some fun times.
Yeah.
We say that lightly. As always, tell us what you want to see in the comments field below. We appreciate all the love and support from you guys. We know that it's never fun to follow a channel and people just disappear for like a month. We hope coming on camera and talking to you guys helps to kind of shed some light on where we've been, and just know that we still love you guys and we still appreciate you. But life does happen.
It does. I'll be here though.
Yeah, we'll be back. So thanks again for all of your support. If you are not subscribed to our channel,
go ahead and do that.
You might as well. And I know a lot of you guys have joined on new and you've been going back and like binge watching our videos. We appreciate it so much. We're still trying to backtrack and answer all the old comments, so bear with us. And if we don't get to your comment, just know that we see it, we appreciate you, and continue to comment, continue to engage, because that's why we're here.
We share that responsibility, so one of us will try to get to it as soon as possible.
It'll be one of our voices, being the other person's voice. Why we enjoy having this channel here is we want to engage with you guys. So all the comments, the likes, the feedback, the questions, like that's what drives us. So as long as you guys continue to do that, you'll continue to see us. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you for your support, and be safe out there, you guys.
Bye.
Bye.